When all the people at Ivan's work get the news that he's dead, that is, the first thing on everyone's mind is, how is this gonna shuffle around everyone's position? Who's gonna get to advance in their professional life because of this? Who's gonna get a raise? How much? And then when Ivanovich talks to Ivan's wife, what's the wife thinking of? Well, the wife is thinking of what kinds of social assistance programs are available through the government, what kinds of money she's able to get, and Ivanovich notices that the wife is already pretty educated on all this, but she was wondering if perhaps Ivanovich knew a little bit more, something that she didn't know, a little tidbit that she could squeeze a little more money out of the government. He ends that conversation and he goes into the room where the body is being viewed. And then you even catch Ivanovich himself falling victim to this atmosphere of extreme pretense. He makes the sign of the cross, and he keeps making the sign of the cross on himself as he's entering the room. And he doesn't even know why he's doing it. He's doing it mostly because of social expectation. Now, after this first chapter, the book skips forward to the beginning of Ivan Ilyich's life, and gives sort of a brief biography of the whole man, the whole life. He was a young adult in the 1860s, and from the outside looking in, he seems like a kind man, a just man, working his way through law school. Marries a woman named Praskovia Fyodorovna, that's a mouthful, and they have a good start to their marriage, but when she gets pregnant and the honeymoon phase is over and the hormones start setting in, they start having more arguments, and Ivan doesn't know how to react to these. So what he does is he just avoids his home life as much as possible and throws himself completely into his job. And even at the times when he has to spend time at home, often he tries to have a friend come visit the home with him, so that there's a guest over, they have a good reason not to argue. They don't want to argue in front of the guest. And the novel says there are times where the couple actually does love each other, but more often than not, they are arguing and unhappy with each other. And Ivan sort of cares more about what the professional world thinks of him, what high-class society thinks of him, than about what his family thinks of him. And he puts a lot of effort into maintaining this social image.